This has been the worst finals week I've ever experienced in law school. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. This is going to be my first week of finals vlog. It is Saturday today. My first exam is on Tuesday, and I thought I would just take you through the next week, show you how things are going. It is 7:15 right now. I've been up since around 5:50ish. I just woke up naturally and I was like, this is great. I got a lot done in the past hour. I outlined 2 sections for commercial law because I'll be taking that exam next Friday. And I also finally finished getting all the details ready for the 50-minute vlog that I uploaded last week. So if you want to see that, I will put that in the cards, but that one took forever. Super glad that that's going to be going up very soon. But I'm about to head to the gym right now, and then I'm going to go straight from the gym to Nathan's. I'll shower there, and then we are going to study family law all day today. So family law is going to be our first exam that we are taking on Tuesday. We are studying that together today, and then whenever I'm by myself, I'm going to be studying commercial law, just because for me, it's taken me a little bit longer to get it. So I like putting in the extra hours just to, you know, make sure I'm understanding, because we took a practice test in class and I didn't do as great as I would have liked to. So I'm just trying to get some extra study hours. I'll have like 2 full days to dedicate to the class after we take the family law exam, but I just want to make sure that I'm good before that so I can really spend those days just perfecting. But I'm going to the gym right now. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just going to do like 20 to 25 minutes of cardio, just because haven't done a lot of cardio since my half marathon, and it's still important to me that I stay in somewhat decent cardio shape. So I will show you the outfit. All right, sports bra, Victoria's Secret. It's a green camo one. I've had it for absolutely years. I know they still don't sell it, but these shorts, you guys already know, these are my favorite workout shorts ever from Target. These are the 4-inch, I don't remember what they're called, but like they're literally the most comfy workout shorts. They are so cute. They're the perfect length. I don't feel like they're too short or too long. Just love them. My knee brace, my New Balances. Then over here, I just have the bag of stuff that I'm going to take to Nathan so I can shower after. So I just have like my shampoo, my conditioner, little outfit. Then I have my book bag with all my stuff in it. Did I put my laptop away? Yes. So we're going to head out to the gym. Things should be good. I will update ya in a little bit. That was literally just 20 minutes. That's all you need. I have changed my workout routine a little bit since my half marathon, so I'll just give you a brief overview. I am back to lifting like 4 to 5 times a week, and then on 2 days I am trying to incorporate cardio, just like 20 minutes like that. I obviously was half marathon training, so I was doing a lot of steady state cardio, running really slow, and that is like, I enjoy doing that sometimes, but I also just like high intensity sort of training. So basically what I've been doing is just 20 minutes on the treadmill. I start with a 5-minute jogging warm-up, just a comfortable pace to get my body warmed up. Then I will just do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. So I will turn up the treadmill to like a 10. I'll sprint for 30 seconds, jump off on the sides of the treadmill, rest for 30 seconds. I repeat that 10 times, and then I just do a 5-minute, very slow jog, cool down. And that's literally it. That has been what my cardio routine is looking like. I have personally really enjoyed it. I'm gonna pick up some Starbucks for Nathan and I now, because I'm gonna go over to his place and we're gonna study there today. We've just been trying to kind of like diversify where we study. This is how my day is going. These have been on the ground for like 2 hours and I've yet to pick them up. And honestly, I'm not even gonna do it now. Now that I've told you that they're on the ground, I'm still gonna leave them, because that's the kind of Saturday that we're having. Guys, I was studying at Nathan's from 8 to about 12. I came home, I studied for like another 30-ish minutes, and I just lost all motivation. Like it all just left. Like, I don't know what happened. And then I got in bed and I was like, how did I even get here? I didn't fall asleep or anything. The guilt kept me awake. Family law is just, it's so boring to me. It's not doctrinally interesting. The law isn't overly complicated, I don't think. It's not really an exam I'm too worried about, so that's why I just can't get the motivation to really study. But it's around 3 o'clock right now, and I was actually watching one of my vlogs from like 2 years ago where I was being super productive. It just like popped up on my recommended, and I was like, you gotta get up. and you gotta go. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm literally just going because 2 years ago I totally would have. I'm just wearing my Halara dress. This dress is just like, it just does it for me. I don't know what it is. It just makes you look like you really, really, really tried and you just totally didn't. And it's like almost comfier than like sweatpants, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna head out to Starbucks. Nathan's on campus. I honestly just like have an aversion to campus right now, so I'm not gonna go there. I'm just gonna go to a Starbucks, and probably it's around 3 right now. I'm probably gonna stay there till like 5:30 or 6, and then I think I have dinner plans later tonight maybe. So getting to the car is the first step. This is literally true life right now. Like I am so unmotivated. The idea of driving like 7 minutes is like almost unbearable, but we're doing it together. If you don't want to work, like get up, because like I'm doing it, so like you got to do it too, okay? Like we're all in this together. Family law attorneys, like bless their souls. I do not understand how they do it. It's a lot. I feel like the law is just so messy. It's also very boring. But also I'm the type of person who enjoys like bankruptcy code, and like I'm enjoying corporations a lot, so like maybe I'm not the person to go to for like hot takes about classes. I'm gonna go now so I can stop procrastinating. We're gonna get some work done for at least a couple of hours, and I know I'll feel better after. I just need to do it, and I need to be away from my bed because that's a dangerous game that I'm playing studying in my apartment. Good morning, everyone. It is a Sunday today. I am currently walking to Starbucks because I'm about to get some morning studying in. Oh my god, look how pretty this is. I have some review to do, and honestly I just want to get a few solid hours of review in the morning, so I thought I would walk there and then probably stay here until around noonish. Then I'll take a break for lunch, maybe hit the gym, and then we're back at it again. Yesterday I did everything pertaining to like establishing a valid marriage, like divorce, like dividing of assets and stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day, and I am excited to take you with me. It is 7:47 a.m. right now on Monday. I have my first final tomorrow. So basically in law school, you can pretty much plan out your finals. At least you can at WashU. I have one that's scheduled, meaning that one, like I just can't plan, and that's next Tuesday. But my other 3, I have gotten to pick when I want to take them. So I'm taking one tomorrow, and then taking one Friday, then the following Tuesday, then the following Friday. So exam week is officially commenced, which is exciting. I am just working on our attack outline. Nathan and I do this with every class, where we divide the class in half and we each make an attack outline. So I'm going to show you kind of what mine looks like for one section, just so you can get a kind of an idea of what I mean by attack outline. I think it's really easy when you're outlining or making an attack outline to include too much. That's definitely the danger, but my goal really is to just keep it very formulaic and keep it pretty short, because I will also have my class notes, which if I need, I can go reference them during the exam. But the exam tomorrow is a 4-hour exam, and it has multiple choice, it has short answer, and then it has issue spotters. There are word limits on everything. Most of the time professors will tell you if there's word limits, and the word limits actually make it really difficult. That's the thing about law school I didn't know beforehand, is like word limits kind of become the bane of your existence, just because this was in legal writing as well. Like you just have so much to say. I feel like in undergrad you're always trying to make it to the word count, and then in law school it's like you're always trying to cut things to get underneath the word limit. So that's just, I don't know, I think it's funny. But I'm gonna show you what this is looking like right now. So this is what I mean when I say like an attack outline. Ignore my dirty computer screen, I know it's disgusting, but like this is my section for property division. So basically I just break it up into a step-by-step process. So like step 1, you have to identify and characterize the property as either marital or non-marital. And then I have like special categories of property. So like on the fact pattern, if we have a pension, we can look in here. If we have like a professional degree, we can look in here. If we have marital debt, we can look in this section. Step 2 is like giving the property value. We didn't have any cases on that. So I don't really have anything here. Step 3 is division. We have different jurisdictions here, and then we have to equitably divide the property. So determining what is equitable. Courts use a ton of different factors, so I kind of included those here. This whole property division section is only like 2.5 pages, so I think I did a good job of keeping it pretty concise, but also making sure I get all of the important information in. I have 3 more sections to do of the attack outline. I just did alimony this morning, right when I woke up. I have marital agreements to do, so like prenups, then like actual agreements during the marriage, and then settlement agreements. And then I have parentage, which is going to be difficult to organize. We did a lot to do with like parentage and like the presumption that the husband is the father and how to rebut that presumption. And then I also am doing child custody and visitation. Those are my 3 sections that I have left to do for the attack outline, and then I'll be done. So I think I'm going to do marital agreements right now. Then I might take a little bit of a break and go to the gym. I'm not sure. After that, I have a practice test that I have not looked at that she gave us, and I want to do the multiple choice and see how I'm doing. Then I think we're just gonna go over the attack outline together and like really make sure we understand all this stuff. Okay, I haven't updated in a little bit. It's 12:18 right now. We were at Starbucks for a few hours. We were finishing up our attack outlines. I showed them this morning. Yeah. But I just did, what did I do? I did parentage and custody and visitation. Those are the things I worked on. And Nathan did, what did you do?
I finished up the fault no fault, divorce, non-marital economic dissolution, and I'm finishing up Johnson.
And then we will have our attack outline. Yes. Right now we're on a walk because we were working for a few hours. Let me show you this park.
Let's see the pretty.
Look how pretty it is.
Water fountain.
I'm sorry it's windy. I'll try to fix it in editing, but it never works. But I'm gonna go home after this, make some lunch. I'm gonna take like a couple hours off because I'm just like really tired today, and then we're gonna meet up later tonight for a few hours and just go systematically through the class and just review everything, because we take the exam tomorrow from 9 to 1.
Yes, it's 4 hours.
4 hours is fine.
This is our first kind of hybrid exam. Like, we've never had an exam that has multiple choice and essays.
No, we haven't. I don't know what, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for that, what order. I think I'm gonna do multiple choice first.
I'm doing multiple choice first.
Just because it's 30% of the grade, and it's like, I wanna knock that out.
Yeah, and I wanna know.
And then move on to the essay.
I mean, anything to avoid writing for longer.
Yeah, we don't, yeah.
And also just like, I don't know. I wanna know, like, multiple choice, there's a right answer and a wrong answer.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to miss those points because I get to it at the end.
And you're just like...
Whereas essays, you know, it's just kind of vibes sometimes.
It is just kind of vibes. I completely agree. After the next 2 weeks, we will be separated.
Forever.
For a period... Stop. We will be separated for a period of like over 2 months.
Yeah.
We will also be 2/3 of the way done with law school, which is insane.
That's so crazy.
But I'll update you in a little bit. I'm like really tired. I have not talked to you in a minute. I feel like this is what always happens whenever I'm vlogging during finals week specifically. Like, things just get crazy. I forget to vlog. I don't remember when I last talked to you, maybe on the walk. I came back here, took a little bit of a break. Nathan came over. We went to Starbucks again, studied for a couple more hours, went to get dinner. Now I'm back. I just had to come back and shower really quick, and I'm gonna go stay at Nathan's tonight because basically during exams, we wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and we like get started and we study for like a couple hours leading up to the exam. So I just need my bag. I'm gonna stay over there because we'll probably, like, I think it's around 7 right now. I think we'll probably study until around 10:30, go to sleep, wake up at 5, take the exam at 9. I have the printed copy of the attack outline right here. We're gonna run through the entire thing, just make sure we have everything situated. And yeah, I'm gonna go over there and I will update you in a little bit. Okay everyone, it is the next day. It is finals day 1. I'm sorry, I'm on my phone right now and the quality's always really bad on my phone, but I want to vlog. So it is 1 hour until exam 1. We have family law. It is going to be 4 hours of fun. I've never taken a 4-hour exam. I've taken 3-hour exams, 6-hour exams, and 8-hour exams. So I think 4 hours is still short enough where it'll go by pretty quick. So I'm not too worried about it. But I've been up since like 5. I haven't done any studying this morning, honestly, because I don't know. Usually the day of the exam, a sense of like I wouldn't call it calm comes over me, but like one of those things where you're just sitting there and you're thinking, if I don't know by now, like I'm not gonna learn it. You know what I mean? Like it's a sense of calm in that way of like, this is just gonna happen, and then after it's done, it's done, and that's that. So for family law, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super confident, just because, I mean, I did all the readings and I went to class, but I started studying for this exam on Friday. So I really gave it 3 full days. I was grinding during that time. We have our attack outline printed out, and then I will just control F my class notes throughout if there's something I need to see. But overall, I'm like, I don't know, I'm just like kind of ready for this one to be done. The first one's always hard because it's like getting back into exam mode. But after the first one's done, then it's like, it just gets more manageable as you take exams out. So after this, I will only have 3 exams left. I'm sipping on a nitro cold brew this morning. I just felt like I don't do nitros often because they get me very jittery, but I feel like I kind of needed it this morning. So yeah, this is gonna be a long exam. I'm like just not looking forward to it, guys. I'm just not. The best part about having 1L on Zoom was that you could listen to music while you took your exams, and I always did that. Now, since they literally don't let you have anything in the room with you, except like I'll bring my textbook, my outline, my student ID, my laptop and my laptop charger, and a pen. That's literally it. Like they don't let you bring AirPods, they don't let you bring anything like that. So not having music does kind of suck, but I just don't like it. They offer earplugs in case you don't want to hear like people typing around you, but honestly, like I'd rather hear the typing than have the earplugs in and like be like complete silence. I'm vlogging.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
You want on your phone?
Yeah, you want to tell everybody how you feel about the family law exam?
Ill.
Nathan doesn't feel good. He ate a lot this morning.
Yeah, I don't know when. Like usually it's just a coffee and that's it on the exam morning, but
this morning
this morning.
I had yogurt. We had yogurt at 5 a.m.
Golden Corral to get the morning buffet.
We did.
It's like kind of ridiculous. Like up at 4 a.m. to get the day special.
We did not, guys. I am on a healthier eating journey right now.
Yeah, the next clip is us at McDonald's.
No, I'm on.
To you live.
So
under the golden arches.
So you guys know, this is like random aside. I have been trying to gain weight since December, and I have now put a stop to that. So I officially put a stop to that because I was just kind of done with that, and I feel like I'm happy with my progress. Now I'm back to eating a normal amount and not enough for a small family, so it's taken a while for my stomach to adjust.
For a small family.
I was eating a lot. You know more than anyone.
I mean, I will say your ability to put down volume, like it's not because you don't eat unhealthy stuff usually. But it's like your ability to eat a trough of ground turkey.
It's disgusting.
Unrivaled.
It's sickening. But
literally, I feel sick. You know, like when you have too much coffee too.
Yeah, he had a venti iced black coffee.
Shagged it, baby. But it's like you get those kind of coffee shakes and just the general nausea.
Yeah, I don't feel confident about this.
Well, look, I feel in between how I felt. I feel better than I felt about trademarks. You had given up for trademarks by the time.
For trademarks, like when trademarks was my best grade last semester by like a large margin. And before I went into that exam, I was like, I'm done. It's over.
Well, like we had honestly almost had a brawl before.
Me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was sitting in this room before the trademarks exam, and I was like, it's done. I was like, I'm welcome to failure town. Like, I'm the new mayor. Like, I was like I was really upset. And Nathan was like, I have to get out of here. Your attitude sucks. Nathan leaves the room, and he's like pacing around the school because he doesn't want to be around me. We go into the exam room. I'm whispering to him. I'm like, I'm gonna fail. I'm like whispering to you the entire time.
We do this all. Like, we go sit in the exam room. Everyone's like very spaced. I like start crawling over to Madison. We're talking, we're laughing up until like literally the minute before the exam starts. We're like truly a public nuisance. And the worst part is we take every class together.
Yeah, so
it really just looks like collusion.
It really does look like we're colluding. And we have the same outline.
We walk in there with our same botched outline.
No, and that's last time though you were mad at me before trademarks.
It was more just like I was like, I gotta cut the loss.
Yeah.
You know, like she She's given up. I can't let that attitude infect me. But the thing is, you didn't give up. In fact, like, trademarks went really well.
Trademarks was really good. We're probably gonna go over to the room because what you do is you go into the courtyard and you go pick up your like exam packet and then you go into one of the proctored rooms. So I think we're gonna head in like 20 minutes.
25 minutes, yeah.
Go.
Well, I think in 20 minutes, we have to go to the lockers and put away a bunch of our stuff because we can't carry certain things to the exam.
Right, and then we'll go get our exam and then we'll go sit in the room. And then the exam doesn't start until like 9:15. I hate that.
I hate it too, because it's like we get into the room
and you just
it's so weird when I'm on camera.
It's just sit and wait.
It's a sit and wait. Yeah, it's like everyone's sitting. That's why we're laughing.
That's why we talk the whole time, because I'm like, I can't sit here and think.
No, because you just start to panic.
Exactly.
It's like it's almost too quiet.
But I'm like not panicked right now.
We've never taken a 4-hour exam.
That's why I told him that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's weird. We've taken 3 hours, 6 hour, and 8 hour.
8 hour? That's unconscionable.
I think 4 hours. I might actually like 4 hours.
I might. There's something about 3 hours. It's just such a blur. It's like
I don't think 4 hours will be that much crazier.
No, I don't.
I don't think we're gonna be like sometimes during 3 hour exams, I'm like, oh no, like maybe I'm not gonna finish.
Yes.
But with this exam, like I'm pretty confident I'll have time left over to like look at my answers.
To figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have this one's multiple choice, short answer, and essay.
Yeah.
Which is I kind of like it because it's like a variety.
I like variety.
I don't like 6 issue spotter.
No, like that's not what I want. You know. Seriously though, like I hate when the exams are too long.
I hate when they're too long too. 8 hours is inhumane because the
God.
professors always say they're 8 hours. They always say they wrote it. They say they wrote it to be 3 hours, but they're giving us 8 hours to be nice, and like that's just not true. Because then everybody spends 8 hours on it.
And that's well and fine if the exam is not graded on a curve. You know what I mean? Like I do think it would be kind of them to give you more time if you're not competing. But it's like because you're competing, things are worse. And there's also just higher expectations. They're like, oh, you didn't spell this right. I love the 3 hour panic.
Yeah, because 3 hours is like a stream of consciousness.
I'm
like
using the wrong form of there.
Oh yeah, But here's the thing, guys. I don't have fake nails this time.
Oh
last semester, I had fake nails, and I swear to you, it slowed down my typing speed crazy amounts. Like I literally, because I'm a pretty fast typer. I'm not as fast as you. You're really fast, but I'm like decently fast. Last semester, I'm typing like 10 words a minute in antitrust.
She shows up with these like 10-inch long press-ons that are just it's like she couldn't even attempt. It's like Wolverine trying to take the exam.
I know.
Couldn't even try to do it. Like
it was so bad, and I did it in the name of fashion.
Fashion, yeah.
And like honestly, I don't know. So that'll be better. But we're gonna go in like 20 minutes. I got to take my final bathroom break. And then we'll catch you on the flip side. Hello. It is a lot later. It's actually 7:15 right now. I have not vlogged since before the exam this morning. We are about to head out to campus to study for our next exam. So basically what happened was the exam ended at 1. I'm pouring myself some coffee right now because we are going back to school for a few hours tonight. But basically the exam was over at 1. We went to the gym. I came back here and honestly I fell asleep. I showered, I fell asleep for like an hour, I cooked dinner, I kind of just like didn't use my brain at all. And now we are gonna head to campus because we are gonna work on commercial transactions. That's the exam we have on Friday, so I usually like to give myself the day that I take an exam off, but this semester it simply didn't happen just because bad time management. We're gonna go back, and I don't think we're gonna do a ton tonight. I think we'll probably be there till like 10:30 or so, and then I'll just come home and go to sleep and sleep in a little bit tomorrow. But yes, we are going to do priority battles, but I'm gonna tell you how the exam went, but I'm gonna wait until Nathan picks me up because I want to get his input as well. But it was a doozy. So I'm gonna show you my outfit, my study fit for the night. This is the study fit. I have downgraded from leggings to sweatpants. That's how you know I'm over it. These sweatpants are actually really comfortable. They're from H&M. I will link them if they still have them, but they were only like 15 bucks and they're honestly one of my go-to pairs of sweatpants. Wearing my New Balances, and then just one of my old slew sweaters that I cropped with a pair of scissors. As you can tell, I think it's pretty obvious that I did this myself. I am feeling okay. I'm just like kind of exhausted and tired, but you know, you just kind of accept that that's how it is. And I don't really get that bad of an attitude during finals week. Cause like this isn't my first rodeo, you know? This is in fact my 4th rodeo, so I I feel pretty versed at this point. All right, I've talked to the vlog already since the exam, but I didn't
about our trauma.
I didn't talk about
the lighting here, like
it's fine, but I didn't talk about the exam because I said I wanted to wait for you so we could do this together. I just couldn't bear to do it by myself.
Yeah.
That exam was hard.
It was hard.
It was hard. I said to Nathan before the exam, I said, if you see me open the book, just know that I'm screwed. I opened the book question 1.
I know.
I'm like, I need to open the case book. I never touch case books during exams.
Yes.
Ever.
Agreed.
Like, very rarely.
I thought multiple choice was going to be a breeze, and then I was going to get to the essays with a ton of time.
Yeah.
Multiple choice
Took me an hour.
took me an hour.
Yeah.
So, like, once that happened, I was kind of in a little bit of a panic.
Mm-hmm.
And
I took a bathroom break.
I took like 7.
I was like, I gotta get out of there. When I come out of exams and it was hard, I don't necessarily feel awful about it because I know that everybody else in that class felt like like nobody's gonna go into that exam and be like, this was easy. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, people are gonna think it was hard.
I think people will find that exam difficult.
I think so. I would be shocked.
And, like, we studied quite a bit for it. I actually think we had a pretty comprehensive, we read for every class, like we were very present. So, like, you know, I do think that that exam was just difficult.
That being said, I think it's easy to, like, ruminate. Like, if you take an exam, it doesn't go as well. You're sitting there thinking about, like, things you could have done differently. For one, it's, like, futile, and you're gonna do that. It's inevitable. Yeah. But I think while you're still in the exams period, it's just really important to try not to do that and just, like, focus. Like, even, we still have, like, 3 exams left, and one of them, the last one that we're taking, is one that we are not prepared for at all. Like, we have not even started review for that.
Yes.
And I'm just, like, trying my best not to focus on that, because that causes me a lot of stress, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take whatever exam we have in front of us is the one that I'm working on right now. Like, right now, everything is commercial law for the next 2 days. Then we have the weekend, corporations, then we'll do complex civil, and then it'll be done. It's just, like, it's a lot. Finals in law school are just super, they're very stressful. The way you feel after a law school exam is, like, nothing I've ever felt before. Like, you just feel, like, drained, like, foggy. Like, I felt foggy all day.
I felt incapable of doing other things. It's like I'm not even necessarily tired. I'm just so mentally drained. On that point, though, I think just set some time for yourself. For me, if you're someone who thinks about the exam after the exam, set 30 minutes for yourself to do it and then stop.
Force yourself to stop.
Like,
put a hard stop.
Look, this is my time where I can talk about it to myself or think about it or whatever else. After that, no more. Gotta move on. So we're gonna go in right now. It's 7:36. We're gonna do, it is really hot in here. We're gonna do the last quarter of the course tonight and just do a review. I'm hoping we're only here until like 10 or 10:30. Yeah, I don't think we'll be super late. We only have like four classes. Yeah, this exam. 5 classes. I feel like this is going to be our exam. I think. Fast forward to us. Crying. At the end of this week. No, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm just like, I just chugged that coffee and it didn't do anything, which is not good. But are we just gonna, do you want to talk through those classes tonight and like do the polls and then tomorrow? Has he uploaded the polls? I think he did. Okay. And then tomorrow morning start the attack outline? Is that what we're gonna do? Yeah, I think, honestly, those classes, there's part of me that wants to just like watch through the class for at least 2 of them. I know you've done that. For priority battles? Yeah. I've watched the reviews. I haven't watched the full classes. Oh, okay. So maybe let's like talk through it, and if we are struggling with a class, we can watch through it. Yeah, like I think maybe we should watch the one that we missed. We definitely should watch the one we missed. I might do that tomorrow morning though. I don't think we should dedicate an hour tonight to do it. You are right. I think maybe we should just like go through the 4 classes we were there for, go through the problems, rework through them, do the polls for those classes. Tomorrow morning before we meet up, watch class 21. Yeah. In the morning. Yeah. And then I don't know. This is bad. Like, I'm just like so tired. All right, everybody. We are leaving campus. All right. It is 9:57. We were at campus for almost 2.5 hours, and honestly, I feel like that was really productive. It was super productive. When we first sat down, I looked at Nathan and Nathan looked at me, and I was just like, I don't know. I thought it was gonna be one of those situations where we just left and like called it a night, because we're both just so tired. Sometimes we do the little quick look where we like set everything up, and it's, you know. And then one of us says something that's like, I'm kind of tired, like my stomach hurts. Yeah. Boy, a nap sounds good right now. Like waiting for the other person to like condone the decision to leave. But we actually we reviewed the last quarter of the class. Yes.
Like, we did 5 classes.
Yes, and we've already reviewed all the other parts of the class too.
So tomorrow we're gonna start our attack outline, but honestly, like, I'm super proud of us.
Yes. We had this professor last semester.
And we love him so much.
We love him, and it's like, we still did really well in that exam.
Yeah.
And we were nowhere near close to as, well studied as
Right, we did the whole thing in one day. We have 2 days left to study for this.
Did you tell him about the whiteboard?
No.
Madison, I went and bought this like mobile whiteboard from Target. Anything to avoid studying.
I know.
So Madison's carrying this whiteboard around campus.
It's windy. It's
like,
the windiest day.
It's like 30 mile an hour, winds ripping through campus, blowing the board into her face. And she's trying to carry it, and like we kept getting displaced. First we started in the study room. So
we got kicked out, and then we are like in this field.
Oh yeah. Well, no.
On the grass.
Then we go behind one of the buildings to our favorite
Smells
little
like
sitting
trash.
to
Right by the
sitting
dumpster.
spots. Yeah, turns out this place is right next to the dumpster, and it's also minus 50 out. We have shorts on.
Yeah.
So then we're like, we need to go into the sun, so we go into the grass, which is wet. I'm sitting on this like comically small little clown stool.
Yeah.
And Madison's working out a prom.
You said you were gonna go try to find a room.
I could go scope out.
Yeah, because it's like, it's so busy around this time, it's hard to find a room.
So I finally found a little spot. It wasn't a room, it was a chair.
He texts me, he's like, get to this chair.
You come to the chair. And so then I see Madison fight her way through a crowd of people with this whiteboard. It's comically large. Like she's sitting there like with this massive board, like slapping people out the way.
It was so big.
And she also has a like loaded up backpack, just looking like she's having the worst time ever. Walking down these like a very long winding staircase with this board.
I'm gonna set the camera here so we can get a thumbnail. Yeah, the comically large whiteboard was it was a bad look.
It was honestly just embarrassing.
But long story short, things are better this time for this professor than they were last time.
Comment down below if you ever check in your back seats before you get in the car, or like check under your bed before you go to sleep.
I always do that.
I do. Like honestly, if I'm gonna get gotten, it will not be for lack of me trying to prevent it. See, the worst part is, what would you do if you found someone?
That's what I always do whenever I hear something and I get out of the shower to go investigate. It's like I'm in my most vulnerable state in a towel. Like, what about, like, it'd be better if I didn't know.
The worst part too is you'd be holding the towel up while you ran. It would fully not be helping you. Complete hindrance.
No, but anyways, we're like off the rails tonight a little bit, but at least we got stuff done. So, I think I'm gonna go home, go to sleep. We're gonna get a good night of rest, because like last night I slept over at Nathan's, you guys know, and I
put her on the floor.
No, I post up on the couch, and the couch is fine.
Couch sucks.
The couch sucks.
Couch sucks, honestly.
Couch sucks. It's like super bad. Like I was trying to be really nice there. It's a horrible couch. And like I was just waking up like every like hour.
I was trying to be nice there. Couch sucks.
It's like so bad.
Honestly, I'd rather sleep on the floor.
I would. I don't know why I don't. But I was waking up like every hour, so I need better sleep tonight. But 1 exam down, 3 to go. Good morning, everyone. Another day. Welcome back. It is 9:24. I've been up for a few hours. I think I've been up since like 6:30 or so, 7.
The 6:30 guilt wake up.
The 6:30 guilt wake up because I was like, I got stuff to do. And then I proceeded to not do it. We are walking to Starbucks right now. I love this little morning routine, and we are going to work on our attack outline for commercial law. So do you just want to like divide the class in half?
Yes.
Can I do priority battles?
Well, so do you want to do all of the attack outline today and then just go through it all tomorrow? Or do you want to do like 2 today, 2 tomorrow?
I'd like to do it like today. Yeah.
All right.
If the vibe is right. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
Can I do priority battles though?
You can do priority battles, but I want to do that
pick.
section before priority battles.
You can do that, and then one of us will do
security creditors versus payment systems.
Yeah, we'll spin the wheel. So we're gonna go to Starbucks. I think I'm gonna get a macchiato. We're gonna post up, have a good Wednesday. All right, guys, we just finished. Well, for now, it is 12:42. I just spent the morning rewatching a lecture that we missed.
Yeah.
And this lecture was like critically important and also like very difficult. Nathan's rewatching a lecture now. We've divided the class in half, so we're each gonna do half of the attack outline. I'm sorry if it's windy, but that's gonna be like the goal for the day. I feel like I understand it from like as I'm going through it, I get it. Like I get it, but it's just like a lot.
It's a lot.
To the point where it's difficult to keep something straight sometimes, but like everything's making sense. Can we just tell them what has been happening to us on the road the past couple days? So this was like yesterday, or was this the day before?
Day before.
The day
before family.
The day before yesterday, we are walking to Starbucks, okay? And we like are walking across a crosswalk.
And we were right.
We were in the we had the right of way. Like it was like pedestrians, like we had the walk sign.
Yeah.
And a car like comes to turn left and almost hits us.
I mean, whips it like through the little intersections, like screeching brakes.
Yes.
And honestly, we're sitting there. I was unfazed. Madison's on her phone.
Stop.
I'm unfazed.
No, and this old lady is in front of us, and she turns around and yells at us.
Yeah, this not the person in the car.
No, not the person in the car.
Well, first she yells at the car.
Yeah,
She
she
said,
said,
"How dare you?"
Yeah.
And then she turned around and said, "You too. You need to watch it." I'm like,
she told us to watch it. We're like, and it wasn't like in a like, hey, like watch her. Like it sounded like she was threatening us.
yes, it totally
Like it wasn't like a hey,
there was
like
some
you
blame going
know,
around.
yeah, there was like, hey, you better cut it out.
Yeah.
Watch it next time. I'm like, we're like, what?
We almost just got killed. And honestly, the worst part is, I even saw the car coming. I just stood there. Like, I think that's what finals have done to me. Is they just made me complacent with the end.
So then today we're walking to the park, you know, to take our walk.
Yes.
And like there's no cars coming to the intersection, so I'm gonna do what I do and I'm gonna jaywalk. You know, as I typically do. We didn't have
like half jaywalking too, because it's one of those things where like the sign is still like the red hand.
Yeah.
Because
there's a left turn yield. Yeah.
But it's like no cars are. There's a red light for the cars that would be coming through.
Yeah. So there's like yeah. So like it's pretty much fine. So I start walking.
It's a protected jaywalk.
Yeah. I start walking. Like I'm like it's fine.
Nobody's turning left.
Nobody's turning left. I start walking. This lady's like, hey.
Another woman.
It's a different woman from behind. She said, hey. She said, there's a left turn.
I know. And she pulls out her little cane and grabs my backpack and yanks
She
it back.
does not.
She said,
But like,
hey,
but I'm like,
you too.
and there's no cars coming, and I look behind, and Nathan's just standing there.
I'm sorry. She just spooked me.
I'm like, yeah, but there's, and she's like, you'll see the white, you'll see the person when it's time to walk.
She said, have you seen red hand? It means you don't go. She said, you're gonna cause a traffic jam.
Are you the hall monitor? Like, are you about to give me a ticket?
Like,
I was like, what? And then, like, I'm just standing there in the middle of the road. There's no cars coming.
We're still.
I'm just standing there, like, I can't believe she just yelled at me for trying to cross when there's no cars coming. So then I, like, do the walk back to her because I was like, I just got scolded. Even though there's still no cars coming, I could have walked across this entire time. So we've gotten yelled at by 2 old women over the past 2 days.
We were walking across the crosswalk and she says, you watch it next time. If I see you walking across this crosswalk again, it's gonna be a bad day.
They do have this, like, it's not even sweet tones, they're threatening tones. Like, they're really threatening.
And in this case, the first case, we really did nothing wrong. In
Yeah.
this case, it was like an ever so slight wrong that everyone does in the daily.
Yeah.
And for some reason, we're just getting harangued by these people.
Yeah.
Older ladies.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about them, but they really like,
You're like taking us to the shed.
no.
They said, come here, you.
They like to abide by, like, traffic rules and also victim blame.
Victim blame.
So, all right, we're doing pull-ups now. Let me see if I... Nathan, I want to see a few.
This is pull-ups by Nathan.
Look at that. Have you been working on those? 2. Give me another one. Yes. That was pretty good. My turn.
Madison, I think it's actually harder on this one
It's
for some
hard.
reason. I don't know what's going on there. The one in the gym was a little easier.
It's the bar.
Wider.
No. It is like a little bit harder.
All the way down.
It's like a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, it's totally harder. We can't show this.
No, that won't go in. Okay guys, I am coming on to let you know that I'm making a very sketchy decision right now, and the decision is to work in bed for an hour. I have about an hour and a half that I can work before I need to start dinner, and then I'm going to the gym at 7. But I'm gonna try to work in bed for the next hour, but I don't know how this is gonna go. So we will see. I'm working on the priority battles section of our outline right now. So this is like Article 9 secured creditors versus judicial lien creditors, which is really spicy stuff, let me tell you. I enjoy studying for exams like this a lot more than I enjoy studying for exams like family law. So the studying itself isn't that bad. It's just like there's a lot of stuff. Like I'm outlining this section right now and like my notes aren't making sense. So now I'm gonna have to go back and look at the lecture and see if I can make sense of it. And I'm dreading this because this is the lecture that I was on call for and I hate hearing my voice on recording. So we're gonna have to do that. Good morning, everyone. But it is 6 o'clock right now on Thursday. I've been up since 5, but I just like, it was slow. It was a slow morning. Like it was just very slow. And now we're here.
The reason we're here is because we have to get a study room.
We have to get a study room.
And no one else cares enough
to come
be
this
here
early.
This early.
We have to get a study room and we have some lectures to watch for commercial transactions for things we're just not sure about. Then we have our TAC outline to finish and then we have to review the entire class.
Not too much.
Nothing major. When my alarm went off at 5, I really thought about not getting up.
I was hoping you. I was counting
that's the thing, is whenever I stay over, we both just like, like you could just tell, it's like, I'll wake up and I know Nathan's awake and I know he's waiting for me to give him permission to go back to sleep.
I'm sitting there like.
I hope that like, next time I vlog, I don't look like this. Oh my god, hold on, I gotta show my outfit. This is what I'm wearing to school today. So, I have this Wash U Law crew neck with these star pants that I typically wear to sleep with flip-flops. Okay guys, I cannot even explain to you what has happened today, but I'm gonna try. It is almost 8 p.m. right now. What happened was, we got to school early this morning and you saw in that clip, I was not energized at all, like just so tired. And we went in and we watched a lecture that we both wanted to rewatch just because it was a little bit confusing. And I was just, honestly, I was bringing the morale of the team down. And I was like, Nathan, I need to study by myself today. Like, I just felt so behind comparatively. And I also just felt like I was not in a position where I wanted to like study with somebody else. Like, I just kind of wanted to do it on my own to like figure things out and have the breakthroughs myself, because that's what really helps me. So I came back here, I took an hour-long nap. I felt guilty the entire time, but it ended up being for the better because I went to Starbucks at around 11, stayed there till 1, came home, and I have been working pretty much nonstop. I've taken like probably a combined total of like 30 minutes of breaks. Basically, I've spent all day making an outline, which is like insane behavior. I have 4 classes left to outline, and I'm hoping to have this done in the next like couple of hours or so. Put it away for the night, get up really early tomorrow, and head into school and do some practice problems and go over everything with Nathan. I feel like even the things that I don't feel amazing about, I have really solid notes and I have a really good outline, so I can figure it out if I get a question about it on the exam. So that is good and that makes me happy. I have just been sitting here at this desk for almost 8 hours now, and I'm just like, my eyes are just glazed over, like I have no energy. I want to put this away by 9:30 because this just needs to marinate. Like, the marinating period is so important for me. It needs to marinate, it needs to sit, and hopefully I come back tomorrow and I feel better. Good morning. All I can think about is Article 9 secured creditors and judicial lien creditors and foreclosure sales and bankruptcy. Like, during finals week, I will have dreams about classes, and that's what I did last night. So it is 5 o'clock in the morning and the exam is in 4 hours. I packed a packet of oatmeal and a scoop of protein powder so that I can have breakfast at school, just because I don't want to eat breakfast this early, and I'm also trying to eat out less. So after the exam, I'm going to be taking the rest of the day off just because I have 2 days fully to study for corporations. So I'm just excited at the idea that a week from today, the semester will be over. Another day, another dollar, everybody. We're heading in for our second exam.
It's like you saying that.
We're here, I think it's like around 6 right now. We're gonna get a study room and I have to finish our outline. Then I'm gonna print it, and then we're gonna go over a couple parts of the class, some little sticky points. But 3 hours till exam time. It's 8:13 right now. We reviewed the entire class just now.
Boy, we're so excited for this one.
I'm so tired. We're about to head over probably in like 10 minutes. You have to head to the room, you have to give them all your stuff, and then
we have some obligatory games to play. Everyone in these rooms are always so quiet. Everyone's like sitting very solemn and such. And Madison and I are just chatting it up.
Yeah, I think we said this last time. I'm playing Penguin Diner.
Yeah.
I haven't played Wordle yet today. Have I?
No, it's actually very apt for us today. It's a good adjective to describe our personalities. Here, you can put the word up on the screen once you get it.
I know, I'm gonna do that when we sit in the room. I'll play Penguin Diner. Basically right now, just for the next, we have 1 hour and 2 minutes until the exam begins. Until that time, my brain will not be used at all.
No.
I will be doing nothing that requires thinking. Cause like, I feel like I'm prepared. I feel like I'm kind of ready. But at the same time, I do feel like I'm fatigued. Like,
I feel like I've already taken the test.
Exactly, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's gonna be the fatigue is gonna be the main problem, but we just have to think after this, we get the whole day off.
We do, yeah. Oh, look,
It's gonna be so nice.
the first 50 questions is honestly going to be tough. And not just, content-wise, it's going to be fine. It's just going to be something where I'm like slogging through. I think when I get to subsection 3 of the class.
Oh, when you get to attachment?
Yeah, when I get to attachment, I'm going to get my second wind.
God, I hope so. My brain feels extremely foggy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a lot of information. And I think the
Yes.
simmer period, last night to this morning,
Yeah.
night and day in terms of like what I remember.
Yes.
Like, I retained a lot because I got a decent amount of sleep.
Yeah.
But like, we have to.
We just talked about this, but our biggest thing is going to be making sure we don't make silly errors, you know?
Because it's just like on a test like this, like you really just can't afford to make stupid mistakes because there are really hard questions. And I'm fine missing the really hard questions.
Yeah.
When I miss the really, like the questions where if I looked back at it for another minute, I'd be
Yes.
like, why did I put that?
Yeah.
That's what bothers me. We will update you after the exam. Next time we talk to them, it'll be over.
You know in like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
All the different, like, I wish we had those.
The double dip.
The double dip, yeah.
I love the double dip. The double dip would be my favorite.
I know.
Or the 50-50 wouldn't help me.
That's the double dip.
The double dip is you get to answer
Oh,
twice. The
yeah,
50-50
it
is it
eliminates.
takes out 2
That's
answers.
true,
Yeah.
that's true.
The 50-50 wouldn't help me because I can
No.
always get it down to 2 answers. I just I can never pick the right one out of the 2. All right, I will talk to you guys after the test. Oh, things are gonna be so much better after this is over. Okay, everyone, it is time for us to chat. I have not sat down and talked to you all a lot in this vlog. This vlog has been like, I don't even know what footage I have. I've done finals 3 times before. I generally know what to expect, and I would say out of all the finals I've taken, I've left pretty much all of them feeling good. Even the ones that I didn't feel great about, I felt good enough about, and I was like, I know I probably did decently well. I never left any exam feeling like, oh no, that was not good. And I have left both of my exams feeling that way this week. And I have a feeling I'm gonna leave one of them next week feeling that way. So this has been the hardest finals week I've ever had. I am like scared. Like I've always been excited to get my grades back. I'm scared to get them back, to be honest with you. It's like, I don't want to paint it as like I don't want to paint it like I think I did really bad, because I don't think I did. I just definitely didn't live up to my own expectations, and I could just tell by how I felt. I think both exams, the commercial transactions exam that I took yesterday was extremely difficult. And usually whenever I spend like a full 2 days studying like I did for that class, like usually I leave feeling like, okay, that studying time was worth it. Like I put in the work and now I feel good about it. And honestly, I left the exam just feeling like, why did I even spend 12 hours studying for it the day before? Like, why have I put in all this work all semester for me to go in there and just get taken to the cleaners, essentially? So I don't know, it was really a hard test. Like commercial law is super difficult. Like it's a very hard class, and the professor even said, he said this is a hard class. And so my saving grace is that obviously law school's on a curve. So typically if you think you failed, you didn't, and if you think you did amazing, you probably did average. Like that's just like life is like, that's why you have a curve, because most people do average. I would be very happy with doing average in that class because it was the hardest class I've ever taken in law school, I think. So just a note to anybody who's taking like commercial transactions, which is basically for our school, it had like payment systems, secured versus unsecured creditors, it had bankruptcy, it had secured transactions, like it was just a mess of a class. I really liked it. It was probably my favorite class, but it was definitely the hardest class I've ever taken. So that leads me to today. I officially have 6 days left in the semester. Nathan and I are about to go study right now because we're like, we've taken today pretty much off, and we took yesterday after the exam off. So like we've taken some time to recharge, and now I'm like ready to get back at it. So I'm gonna start a new vlog to do the second half of finals week. But honestly, like today I feel mentally better. Like I have been extremely foggy. My brain has just not been functioning correctly for the past like few days. Like I've just been really stressed. And so taking last night off and like going out and then taking most of today off, just like cleaning my apartment, getting everything organized, I do feel better. I feel a little bit rejuvenated to go into this next week. So basically I will study for the next few days, take another exam Tuesday, study for 2 days, take an exam Friday, and then it is officially summer. So thankfully I'm in the home stretch. Law school finals are a marathon. They really are. Like I know a lot of people in my class are done. That's what I get for taking 4 doctrinals. So now I'm considering making some adjustments to my next semester schedule just because I literally can't do 4 finals again. I cannot do it. I think it would make me miserable. But yeah, so that's kind of the tea. Mentally right now, I'm in the best position. Yesterday, I did not want to talk about it. I was like, there's no way I'm vlogging and talking about it because you would have got an emotionally unstable Madison yesterday, and today you get an emotionally stable one with a better outlook on things. But yeah, I kind of want to come on here and give a brief summary of what the past week has been like. It's been horrible, but I will say I I don't hate it. Like I really don't. Like even during finals when law school is its most stressful, I do like, part of me likes it. Part of me does like sitting down for 12 hours and like grappling with really tough concepts, and like when it clicks it feels so good. So like I don't want this to seem like I'm like, oh, law school sucks. Like exam season is really hard, but honestly I still love law school. Like I'd much rather be here than not be here. So yeah, so that was really all I have to say. I'm gonna start a new vlog like immediately, like right now. So yeah, I will talk to you all in my next video. This was Law School Finals Vlog Part 1. You'll have Part 2 next week. See you then.